MSNBC, the famously left-leaning news organization, makes the strongest argument for voting GOP in November of 22 that I've ever heard. Yes, really. For those of you that say the GOP has never done anything for you, listen to this pitch.
Republicans, they have vowed to shut down the January 6th committee if they were to retake the House, but
Wow, really? Like, maybe they can get back to dealing with child abuse cases. Maybe those people that are locked up and haven't been charged could be, I don't know, appropriately charged or let go.
Actually have a former impeachment manager warning that they might do something far worse.
A former impeachment manager. So that must be the two spurious impeachments that we had where Trump was blamed for things that Biden did. Those former impeachments.
Take a listen.
If the Republicans win the House and Kevin McCarthy is the Speaker of the House, can anyone actually say with certainty that he will certify the election results if Donald Trump runs and loses? Of course he won't.
Wait a minute. So if there's irregularities that need to be investigated, will he investigate them? It's all about framing. But that's pretty much what I think he's saying there, right? Yeah, you're a very, very clever one there, a little reverse psychology.
We already know that he did it once. They will move to impeach cabinet officers. They will occupy the time of the Judiciary Committee with lots of specious arguments about...
What's a specious argument? Maybe you should, give an example of one. Because, that's a SAT word there, man.
...about the president and about his administration in an effort, again, to just undermine...
Oh, like the diary or the laptop, anything like that. But he's going to undermine the work of the president, like the recession or the inflation or anything.
The work of the president, the work of the administration, and really to undermine the things that we have gotten done for the American people.
For example.
So, Tom, when we talk about stakes, those are the highest possible stakes. I want to ask you two questions, but I think they're sort of
She's on TV because she's smart.
Intertwined, which is what it means for Congress as an institution, if that is what to happen, but then more important...
Congress as an institution? Why do you talk with that inflection? Because you're coached to be on TV? Yeah.
Certainly, of course, growing out of that, what it then means for our country.
What it means for Congress is that if the Republicans take the House and the Senate...
Oh, come on. Come on, dude. You clear your throat before you start recording. Oh, jeez.
Or either of those bodies, the Republican Party has completely collapsed as anything like an instrument of government.
Whoa, so it would just be free citizens being allowed to pursue the life, liberty, and their own happiness? That would be amazing.
Even a real political party. It's just a cult of personality.
Really? A cult of what? Trump's personality? Because, he's a 90s era Democrat and he's kind of funny. People are excited to, I don't know, have a less oppressive government.
Where the nominal leaders of the...
come on, I'm not even that bad, dude. You're on television. Polish.
That party are either cowards or true believers, and I think...
You, sir, are a coward. They are cowards. Look at this paragon of strength and courage, walking down through the crime-laden streets with his chest puffed out, and street gangs snap to and salute because they're just in awe of this man's bravery. Bravery incarnate. That's what we call this guy. Yes, they're cowards. You, sir, are a coward.
I think most of them are just cowards. They're not going to stand up to their own primary voters. They want to cover their...
They're not going to stand up to them. What are they going to do? Represent them?
Backsides and keep their jobs. They don't want to have to leave the Emerald City and go
Seattle.
home. And they'll say or do anything to stay where they are. And that means the implication for the country is that they will gladly sow chaos, be guided by their own fringe, rather than even govern the country. I mean, they talk...
So in 2020, when we had mass riots and nobody would do anything to stop them, we had a autonomous zone in Seattle, and we defunded the police, a policy that we continue to feel the negative effects of to this day. That's sort of governed by your fringe? Yeah, sounds bad.
The Republicans talk about policy. They don't really have any policies other than this kind
Okay, they have no policies. Bookmark that.
of will to power that they will keep exercising by feeding red meat to their own base, whether it's about abortion or immigration.
Okay, securing the border and being pro-life are policies. Just want to let you know when you're spewing your baffle garble and some pop philosophy that you throw in there that like words still mean things, at least to half of the country.
Or anything else, and in the near, I mean, it won't
okay, this is your last TV appearance, bro.
take that long for the institutions of government to simply cease to function.
Whoa, perfect. Freedom, let freedom ring. Vote GOP, let freedom ring. This guy, maybe he should be on TV more.
After a while, because you can't get nominees through that kind of a process.
Perfect.
You can't run institutions.
You can't run oppressive institutions that have their boot on the neck of the middle class? That would be sweet.
And cabinet departments with that kind of process. And I think David Cicilline's absolutely right. They will just launch investigations and all kinds of other drama-laden things that appeal to their base, but that will essentially paralyze the country.
Paralyze the country.
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later. Maybe later. Not sure when. But sooner or later, they'll paralyze the country. And you know, if this is what paralysis looks like, Kevin McCarthy, day one of Republican majority, we're going to repeal 87,000 IRS agents. Hey, maybe not perfect, but shutting down the vast majority of the IRS's investigative power is going to be a pretty good start.